Hello everyone, and welcome to Anchor Point Passions. I'm Sarah Sherman, and today we are going to be covering the secrets to exercising for archery. Alright everyone, so before I start our first exercise, I wanted to tell you a little bit about what you're going to need to do these. So first off, you're going to need to use a weight. Now if you don't have weights at your home like me, you can always use something else in its place. So for me, I have a jar of coins, which as I increase the amount of coins that I put in the jar, obviously the heavier it gets. So you can use really anything. You can use you can get a water bottle and fill it with water so you can increase your weight as you want to. You can get a jug of water. There's so many things that you can find at your home. You can just see how heavy they are and if you can actually use them as weights and then use them as your weights. Next, what you're going to need is an AccuBow, a bare bow or recurve bow, or a stretch band. So obviously if you don't have an AccuBow or a recurve or bare bow, you can always get a stretch band. They're not very expensive and you can use those for these exercises as well. Lastly, what you're going to need is your own bow. Now we're going to use our own bows in this exercise because obviously this is what we're going to be shooting in practice and in competition, so we might as well just work out with it as well. So to start off with our exercises, we're going to be doing a little bit of arm raises, and to do these we're going to be working out our So to do this exercise, you want to get on all fours, you want to grab your weight, and all you want to do is you just bring your arm straight up and down, straight up, down. And this really helps work out your trap muscle. I'd say for all these to start out with 5 reps, just because if you haven't done any of these, you won't know how they will affect your body. So start out with 5. If you need to do less, then go down to 3 or less. And if 5 is not enough, then you can increase your reps. Just make sure that you're keeping count of your reps and how much you are doing. Make sure you're working out both sides, because you don't want to just work out one side and only get strong on one side. So for this side, what you're going to do is with your left hand, bring it straight up and down. Just like that. Alright, so for our second exercise, what we're going to be using is our own bow. Now you can use an AccuBow too for this if you would like, but I really like using my own bow because this is the weight that I'm going to be shooting if I were going to be shooting my bow in competition or in practice. So I hold my bow arm out like this, straight. You want to make sure you keep your shoulder down and bring that arm in. Full extend, bring your arm in. So from this angle, full arm extend, bring your arm in. And this could get a little tricky with your opposite hand because obviously your bow is only made to be held by one particular hand. In this case, I'm right-handed, so I'm supposed to hold it with my left hand. So you can hold it like this, put your arm out, make sure that shoulder is down low, and bring your arm in. Just like that. Alright, so for our next exercise, what we're going to be doing is working out our lats. So your lat comes down the side of your back. So to work out these muscles, what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart. And you want to take your weight and stretch. as low as you can. So your arm is crossing your body and you go as low as you can to the floor, keeping your arms straight and your legs straight. Now for all these exercises, you don't have to use weights. You can use them without weights. So for this one, you just take your hand, cross over, go as low as you can, come up, cross, come up, cross, come up. And what's really good about this too is that it also stretches out your legs and your lower back as well as your lats, so you're getting more of an exercise as well. This next exercise, this is a really great one that I love, and it works out your lower traps and your rhomboids. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend over with your palms facing out, and you want to keep your arms straight. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate your shoulders behind your ears. So here's a better angle for your shoulder motion. So you want to put your shoulders behind your ears. Now you don't want to be shrugging whenever you do this, because then it won't be done right. So take your shoulders behind your ears, pinch your shoulders together, and raise your arms up to make a T. Then relax. Shoulders behind your ears, pinch your traps together, or pinch your shoulders together, arms up and down. Your last exercise that we're going to be doing today is just pulling back our bows, working on all of those muscles that we just focused on and all of the other exercises. To do this, you'll need your AccuBow, a bare bow, a recurve bow, or a stretch band. I wouldn't recommend a compound bow because the compound bow has cams on it, which has the let off, so your exercise wouldn't be done as smoothly as it could be with a stretch band or an AccuBow. Another tip for this exercise is if you can increase your draw weight on your AccuBow or on your stretch band, you can do that so that you're pulling a little bit more than what you're pulling with your bow. So when you go back to your bow, it'll be easier to draw your weight. So to do this, we're going to start on the side that we normally start on when we're shooting. So for me, I'm a right-handed shooter, so my left hand is going to be holding the bow and my right hand is going to be drawing back the band. So to do this exercise, you want to make sure that your shoulders are low like you would in archery. You're using your back muscles, your lats, your rhomboids, your traps. Pull back slowly, let down slowly. Pull back, let down. Pull back and let down. Then once you get your reps done with that side, then we'll do the other side. So now my right hand is holding the bow and my left hand will be pulling it back. This is important because now you are using both sides of your body and you're not just strengthening one side. Especially if this isn't your normal side, it'll feel a little awkward at first, but overall it'll do better for your form and strengthening for just shooting in general. So hold your bow out, make sure your shoulders are low. You want to use your traps, rhomboids, and lats that we worked on. Draw back to your face. Let down. Draw back. Let down. Draw back. Let down. So as you can see, I am not a left-handed shooter, so it is awkward for me still as well, but if you make sure that you're using all of your muscles properly and you're pulling back properly, the exercise will go very smoothly and it'll help you strengthen out your other side. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please give me a like and also comment down below what your favorite exercise is, whether it's for archery or just exercise in general that you really like. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel and push that bell if you would like notifications about when my videos come out. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.